So I kind of feel like I need to try to do this without slobbering all over the screen. Because today we're going to talk about something that people don't always think about, except when it's happening to them and they're getting covered in it. And that's dog drool. When is it when is it normal? When is it not normal? What is it we need to know about a dog drooling? Take it away, Stephanie.
Well, drooling is normal for dogs. Some dog breeds and some individual dogs drool more than others. And so, what you're really concerned about is whether or not your dog's drooling has increased past what is normal for your dog. So, this will also be contextual. So, for example, if there is one of Trey's favorite snacks on offer, his drooling will increase as long as he thinks that food is available. So that's not necessarily something that you need to worry about. It's just those salivatory glands. They're ramping up because he's thinking that something good is on offer. However, excessive increased drooling can be a sign of a number of health issues. So if your dog is suddenly drooling more than it used to, you want to get to the vet. So, excessive drooling can be a symptom of a long list of health problems, such as dental issues, heat stroke, nausea, anxiety, toxins in their body, foreign objects like a blockage, intestinal issues. So, the bottom line is if your dog's drooling changes and gets more than it used to be, you want to contact your vet.
And this is probably going to sound like a really silly question, but if you have a dog that drools a lot already, I we were joking before we started this interview today about the movie Turner and Hooch. If
Yes.
any of you have seen it, we think that Hooch, the dog, was a mastiff or some type of similar breed, and that dog would drool all the time in the movie.
Yes.
So how
Yes.
do you know if a dog like that is drooling more than normal?
You're going to, if there's an increase, even if your dog drools a lot, you're going to notice it. So, you're going to notice that there are times where your dog drools more than others. And now all of a sudden they're drooling that way all of the time. Or there's just more drool on offer than
Gotcha.
is normal. You'll start to recognize it.
So if a person sees that they need to put on their flood boots,
Yes.
it's probably a good
And
indication that they might
normally an
be calling
umbrella
it.
is fine. Yes.
I know we're laughing, but of course, that excessive drooling can be very serious and not a laughing
Yes.
matter. But it is
Yes.
kind of a lighthearted topic. So,
Hmm.
what about reducing the drool in dogs? Is there any way? Probably not, but I'm hopeful. Is there a way to reduce?
Well, you might want to talk to a homeopathic veterinarian. They may be able to give you a supplement that may cut down on the drooling a little bit. That can cause other problems, though, as well as you can always do surgery to tighten up because this is about the way the dogs their lips are constructed, and so they have looser bottom lips, so that drool it just kind of sits in the mouth, and so it starts coming out the mouth. Neither one of those are things that I personally would be looking at for my dog. Corrective, it's not even corrective surgery, it is manipulating and changing the structure of the lips when it's not necessary. We're not talking about a health issue. We're just talking about our convenience so that they don't drool very much. Other than that, it's really about management. So, having cloths strategically placed around so you can wipe the drool away using a bib or a bandana so it'll catch some of the drool. Only putting on nice clothes when you're about ready to walk out the door. I've had some clients who they don't put on the nice stuff, or they put not nice stuff on over the nice stuff until they're out into the garage. And then they take that stuff off, and then the nice clothes get taken off immediately as soon as they get home, so that you're not getting all of that crusty slobber on your nice clothes. Come up with a pre-cleaning or soaking routine for your clothes, because that stuff will get caked on and it won't necessarily come out in just a regular wash. So having some kind of pre-cleaning or soaking routine when you know that you're washing some clothes that are particularly um, full of drool. But really, it's about just, having cloths handy and wiping things down and cleaning off walls and that kind of thing. It's kind of just part of having the drooly breeds.
Okay. You didn't mention the flash flood boots.
Well, yes, umbrellas, you know, being able to move quickly and duck behind things when they shake, those kinds of things.
Yeah, that's the shaking. That'll get you every time. And of course, but if you're thinking of adopting a dog and you don't want a dog that drools excessively, probably take time to do your homework to make sure that you are
Yes.
getting a dog that really is going to fit within your living environment.
Yes, because there really isn't anything that you can do about it. That is just the kind of the way that they are. And so if drool is not your thing, you want to steer away from those breeds that tend to have a heavier drool than others. Stick with the ones that don't drool as much. And maybe like with Tran, he'll drool, but he doesn't drool regularly. It's mainly just when food is involved.
Okay, so when they're looking at something they really want.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's normal. I mean, I
Yes,
drool when I'm looking at food that I really want.
exactly. So, be paying attention, and that goes with whenever you're looking for a dog. You want to do your research and you want to make sure that you're getting a dog that is going to fit well into your lifestyle and, be the dog that you're as comfortable as possible with.
Is it larger breeds that have a tendency to drool more than smaller breeds, or does it make a difference?
The ones that I can think of are the larger breeds. However, it has to do with the mouth construction. So I would say that possibly you might see some drooling with brachycephalic dogs, and so some of those are, when I say the flat noses, okay, with the way that their bottom jaw is, and so many miniatures now, right? They would still have the same construction of their head and mouth as the larger breeds. And so that would be, a drooling dog, even though that they're smaller.
All right. So, what do you look for in the lips? You
They're
said,
just
of course,
they're
they
just loose. They're a lot looser. There might be a lot more room. So there's like kind of like pockets where the saliva will kind of accumulate and then it overflows.
gotcha.
So yeah.
And that's noticeable in a puppy as well as in an adult dog, correct?
It can be. As a matter of fact, you might find that puppies will drool a little bit more because they're a little bit looser in the jaw when they're young. They're more fluffy and more loose skinned.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Well, thank you for enlightening us on drool.
Yes. What a topic, right?
I know, and I can hardly wait until we meet again because we really do have a lot of fun topics that we discuss and a lot of things that people don't always think about, but they
Yeah.
are worthy of consideration. So we
Yeah.
will see you again very soon.
Wonderful. It's
Thank
good to
you as
talk to you,
always.
Lee.
You too. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.